Thank you very much, and welcome to special 1 year anniversary of Sax Sessions. Thanks for joining me this evening. If you haven't tuned in before, my name's Mike Mendoza. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for making the time to check out some of these songs tonight here on Sax Sessions. That last one, I didn't put the title up. I forgot how quick that intro is, but that was Sir Duke by the great Stevie Wonder, which actually was my very first song that I played last year, March 21st, for my very first live stream. Now, you might be wondering, if you check the archives on the Sax Session page, you can't see it. Well, a year ago, I started from basic. So I didn't even have that page. That page was my lesson page, and promoting my music lessons. I just put it up on Facebook. I just thought, okay, here's how Sax Sessions all began. I just thought, during this time, where everything's shut down, locked down, no live music, I just want to share the music with the world. Whatever I have, I just actually use my computer. And the basic, not this camera, but I had a very basic camera, whatever's on my laptop. This had a little stereo here, Bose stereo right here. Put the tracks in there, and no microphone, no nothing. Just played like that. I should have pulled up a clip, so maybe I'll see if I can work up a clip or something and post it on the wall. But yeah, very basic. Doesn't sound as it did now. I'm sure a few folks out there might remember that first session. You'd have to have been a friend on my page. Maybe I'll share it tomorrow. It should come up on the Facebook memory. So check that out. I might post that, and I might share it onto Sax Sessions as well, just for fun. It's just a warning. It's not going to sound like this does, but I just wanted to share the music with everyone. I felt that it was a very dark time that we were entering, and it was supposed to be only 2 weeks, so I was only thinking, okay, I'll just do this for a few weeks, get back to playing like usual, like normal, and just move on our merry way. But little did we know, 1 year later, still at it and playing strong. And I didn't want to stop. I thought, when this was, kept going on past, 4 weeks and 6 weeks, I thought, I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to keep it going. And I just added more material, more songs, and more tracks. Ended up getting, a better quality, sound system here to mix up into my computer, better camera and lights, everything. And voila. Now, Sax Sessions was born after that, and I enjoy doing this every single Saturday. So, thanks for joining me this week and every week, and I'm going to be doing it as many weeks going forward as we can until we get our live music back and we're all able to get out there and enjoy seeing a live show. So, that's what this is all about. Sax Sessions, just sharing music. Let's all enjoy music while we're at home, and one day, and that day I'm sure is coming very, very soon, we could all share the music out in person and just enjoy our times out there. Until then, I'm here to perform for you all, so I'm going to keep this music going. Here's one by Al Jarreau. We'll talk a little bit more later on about this past year, and when I hear some of your comments, and we'll get to more of that and what we're going to be leading up to, and how close maybe we are to seeing actual live music in person. So we'll talk more about that coming up in the next few minutes. But for now, listen to a little bit of Al Jarreau. This is Morning by Al Jarreau. All right, thank you very much. Before that, well, that was Body and Soul. Put John Coltrane, but many, many artists have done that through the years. Coltrane is probably my favorite version of Body. Coltrane and Lester Young, those two. Those are my two favorite saxophone versions of Body and Soul, but everyone has, a lot of jazz legends have played Body and Soul. Jazz classic right there. Right before that, we had Mornin' by Al Jarreau. It's one of my favorite, all of Al Jarreau's songs. It just kind of has that, I love it, just the upbeat, always happy, and that's the type of musician Al Jarreau was. And just that upbeat, always smiling, looks like he always was having a good time there up on stage, as I'm sure all of us musicians do, but he just exuded that happiness. You could just see it beaming from his face anytime he was up on stage performing. So Al Jarreau's definitely missed. And I hope you're all having a great evening wherever you may be. And again, reminiscing about our past year, checking out the comments while I'm playing and seeing some of the good memories. I saw someone, I think it was Cheryl, that posted about the Halloween show, which was my Invisible Man costume. I used a green screen and put on a green shirt, and just all you saw was my head and hands while I was playing. And then I think Jerry Walters posted about the Santa Mike playing at Christmas time. And yeah, just post some of your good memories over the past year. We've been together, for many, many weeks, and I'm very thankful for all of you tuning in. I'm glad you're enjoying these sessions, and that's the whole purpose, is just to share, some of my favorite music with all of you, and I just hope that some of these songs are your favorites as well, and just have a good time every Saturday for a full hour. And I also saw Edgar's comment. Edgar posted something about the March Madness. Here we go. I was looking for that. Mike, you look like a bracket kind of guy. Is my bracket busted? If I made a bracket, it would have busted probably on day one. I like sports. I'm a big diehard sports fan. I never really got into the college sports thing. College football, not really. College basketball, not really. But I went for the championships. I'll probably tune in and watch those. But yeah, if I were to create a bracket, it probably would have busted on the first day, with my luck. My dad, he's into that. He may have made a bracket. I think he has something going on for the Final Four. But yeah, for me, I just sit back and watch, especially as it gets closer to like the end, Sweet 16, Elite 8, and Final Four, and all that. So, but good luck to you, Edgar. If you're, unless you said your bracket's already done. So if it's done, sorry about that, man. But if you're still in it, good luck. Win it. Be in it to win it. That's for sure. All right, so let's see. Let's keep this music going. Again, post more comments, reminisce about our the first full year here on Sax Sessions, and I'll share some of my favorite memories as we go along as well. And every week's a good memory, most definitely. So let's see what we got next. Okay, here's a little bit of a pop ballad for you all. I think you all probably have heard this one before. I'll let you hear it first before I announce the title. Enjoy. Thank you very much. Yes, that last one was My Girl, and the one before that was Bonnie Raitt's I Can't Make You Love Me. Just it's I love the melody to that, but I know the probably the words are a little heartbreaking, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful song that is, and just another one of those pop standards that's out there. So hope you're having a great evening wherever you may be. Seeing some comments here about past shows. Here's Jerry's reminiscing about. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Wrong one. It was. Connie, reminiscing about the New Year's Eve show. That was a fun show until the plug got pulled right before midnight. Now I was just trying to figure out what was happening, but we got everything back on track and able to do the countdown and everything. So that was a lot of fun. And this is the comment Jerry was making, a New Year's Eve show, and that was tons and tons of fun. Just for those that may not have been there, we were ringing in New Year's for the East Coast. So just a very fun thing. On all these shows, you can always double check back in the archives on the Sax Session page. Feel free to tune in and watch these at any time, and you may be watching this on a replay, so thanks for tuning in if you're watching the replay, and definitely enjoy all the other weekly shows of Sax Sessions. So let's see, and we have let's see, was that Cecil in the house? Yes, Cecil is in the house. Hello, Cecil. And congrats on your 1 year streaming, and happy Saturday to you too, Cecil. Yeah, thank you very much. This is it's hard to believe. I really didn't think it's gonna last this long, because I was hoping we get back to performing after a few weeks again. The rule here in California was 2 weeks. Going to be off for 2 weeks and shelter in place for 2 weeks, and I have to say it's been the longest 2 weeks of my life. One whole entire calendar year, so full year of shelter in place. But again, it's to prevent the spread, and didn't help me much, but I ended up catching it anyway. But fought it off, and that's a whole nother story for another one of these little bumps in the road during these weeks here on Sax Sessions. Kind of derailed, I think, 4 weeks maybe of Sax Sessions. So that took me out beginning of January, mid-January. I was here for the 9th, January 9th live stream, and then caught COVID the following week, and was laid out and for 2 weeks, and then had to rehabilitate to get back to where I'm at now. Thankfully, I was able to get back, because again, there's a lot of stories I'm reading. I still read up on COVID and how it's affecting people. And they call them the long haulers. A lot of folks that are dealing with the long-term effects of COVID. And the only long-term thing that I have is I still don't have my sense of smell back. So that's the only thing. But if I was to lose something, I'd rather lose sense of smell than breathing, anything affecting breathing. Because then if I can't breathe, I can't play. So definitely thankful that my lungs and everything's kind of back to normal, and able to blow this horn and keep making music every week here for you all. So speaking of music, let's get back to the music. Here's one by Hall & Oates. Sit back, enjoy, relax, and let's reminisce some more over the past year. What's been your most memorable moment outside of the Sax Sessions? Have there been any? I think Jerry and Cheryl, I think I'm kind of guessing, a big move was going to Austin, Texas, moving to Austin, Texas from, I think you were from Phoenix, really? Is that correct? Phoenix, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you're originally in Phoenix and then moved to Austin. But maybe there's another special moment or a big moment or something that happened during that time. But yeah, post in the comments anything that you've experienced over the past year. I know there's not much, because we're all supposed to be at home sheltering in place, but hopefully maybe it's something, little bright light or something came about during that full year. But post in the comments. Love reading those the stories of the past year, other experiences that you may have encountered. Well, I'll do that while you're here. A little bit of Hall & Oates. Thank you very much. That last one was Mimosa, George Benson, and the one before that, Sarah Smile by Hall and Oates. Have some more coming up for you all in a bit, and let me see. I saw this Mary Ellen, the great and very talented Mary Ellen Duell. Yeah, saw her comment here, and thank you very much for the great comment, Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen was also one of the first live streamers, and she too, as I think is our 1 year anniversary this weekend, but she's doing a gig, I think tonight or tomorrow, in person. A live and in-person gig out there, so she's not able to live stream tonight. They're normally on. Tom and Mary Ellen Duell are normally on at 7 p.m. Pacific. I I try to post links to their shows as every week comes along, and sometimes I might forget just because I'm packing stuff up, and then we kind of split afterwards. But I try to put those links, as well as Simon Santiago usually is right after, and we have this thing, the trifecta. We're all local musicians here in the San Jose area, San Jose, California. So it just happened to line up where about a year ago on March 21st, 2020, I took the 5 o'clock slot. I so happened to work out. I wanted 5 p.m. because I wanted it after my lesson day. So I teach lessons Saturdays mornings, early afternoon, and then I wanted to practice for the live stream and then go live. So what you all don't know behind the scenes, I'm really probably into my second, probably third hour of playing right now, because I typically try to run through everything before the live stream. That's why when bugs happen, I freak out. I don't freak out, but I'm like, why do the bugs happen? Because I just typically run through everything right before I go live to work out the kinks so there are no bugs. But that doesn't always happen. As we all remember, I think my return from COVID, the sound was gone, and I had no tracks, and had to start a half an hour late. So that's one of my memorable moments of this whole 1 year run, is not being able to play right when I'm ready to start the live stream. The live stream's already live. I push play. nothing happened. Push play again, nothing happened, and it took a half hour to get things back on track. But yeah, that's what I do. So before you see me go live, I'm practicing. Well, I teach and I practice, go live at 5, and then at 6 o'clock wind down and pack things up, and then watch Simon, watch Tom and Mary Ellen Duell go live, and then just kind of we typically order takeout and just kind of relax the rest of the night. So that's a typical Saturday for me. But yeah, definitely tune in to Tom and Mary Ellen. I'll post some links when they go live. And again, it's me at 5, Simon at 6 p.m. typically, and then Tom and Mary Ellen Duell at 7 p.m. All times Pacific. So if you're Saturday night, just not doing anything, tune in and just enjoy the evening. So I hope you're enjoying the evening tonight. And yeah, so Mary Ellen commented, the tech stuff's been super challenging. Yeah, when things go wrong, it's like, also another thing that some folks don't see behind the scenes, and I know if Cecil's still out there, he can attest to this. We're not only the performer, we're also the MC, having to talk and keep the flow going and be entertaining, which is typically easy. But we're also the producer and the sound engineer and whatever lighting tech, whatever else you got going on. So us musicians, which normally just, walk up, start playing, pack up, and then goodbye. When we do these live streams, we put on a whole bunch of other hats at the same time to make things really nice and polished and sparkled. So we try to put on a good show. So I know Cecil Ramirez out there, who's on Sundays at 4 p.m. Check him out at 4 p.m. Pacific, and Mary Ellen 7. So that the tech stuff. I call them tech gremlins. When things go bad, the tech gremlins get into something. So I had a bad tech gremlin a few weeks ago, but all's good. That was one of my memories there. And let's see, so let's check out some comments. What are the ages of my students? Kurt Schmidt asks about my lessons and how I teach privately. What are the ages of my students? So I go from 8 years old all the way to 80, 8 to 80, and everyone in between. And I have students of all ages, all levels. So if anyone happens to be interested in lessons, just give me a ring, shoot me an email, or shoot me a private message. I teach saxophone, flute, and clarinet, and all styles on those instruments. And as you know, everything's been online, so that's another thing, had to adapt to online lessons, which another thing was, as I always wanted to teach online, but never got around to it, and never... I always thought, well, I don't know how it would be, probably the technology and all that, but I was forced into it with this whole pandemic. So that's something I had one day, well, actually I had about probably one day to put everyone and get all my students onto an online course, and then probably 2 weeks to set something up. Once the things started getting bad, students started asking, can we take online lessons? So I set things up and got things situated, and then all of a sudden we had the shutdown, and then everyone had to go online. So thank God for those few students that asked for the online lessons, because if I waited the last minute, I'd be just really cramming everything in. So I do teach privately and enjoy it. I enjoy teaching privately online very much, and it's working out really well. So students are enjoying it, and the students are still with me after a whole year of not seeing them in person. But it's I've learned to work with the technology and get it so that I can hear them, they can hear me, and that's the main thing. As long as I could hear them, we're good, and I could help them with whatever they're working on. So it's a lot of fun doing that. All right, so let's see what's up next. Have a long set here, so sit back and relax, grab your favorite beverage, and enjoy this next block of songs, and and we'll catch up some more. Here's a question: and what is everyone looking forward to after this pandemic ends, or when we're able to get out more? So I'm sure folks out there are getting their COVID shot right now, and hopefully that's helping bring numbers down, and helping folks getting out little by little, a little bit more, and we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Now that people are getting more and more people are getting vaccinated. How about what are some of the things you're all looking forward to? I know live music is one of them, but list in the comments and let us know what you're looking forward to once these restrictions are lifted and we can be out there free, doing what we like. So be interested to see all of your comments. Do that while I play the next block of songs, and sit back and enjoy. All right, thank you very much. That was a long block, but we'll lead you through the songs in that block. First up was Love Will Lead You Back by Taylor Dane. Then we had Cantaloupe Island by the great Herbie Hancock. Then Back at One by Mr. Brian McKnight. And the last one by the great Bruno Mars, Versace on the Floor. Always love playing all of Bruno's stuff, and he has a new one out. Taking a listen to it, I think I heard it once or twice, and he listened to it some more. But again, Bruno is one of those artists that hark back to those old days. You know, James Brown, Earth, Wind and Fire. He just has that soul feel, that R&B, funk. He could do it all. And if you haven't seen him in person, you got to see him. You got to check out Bruno Mars when he goes on tour. Hopefully, once this all ends, probably 2022 at the earliest, when artists maybe go back on the road. But yeah, check out Bruno Mars if you haven't seen him. He puts on a show. Probably the best show I've ever seen. If I had to list all my shows, and I've seen a lot, and I put Bruno at number one because it's just show-stopping work, just top to bottom, just nonstop, just great stuff. Check him out. All right, so I have time for a few more. Thanks again for tuning in, sticking around. Time's almost up. I'm a little past the 6 o'clock hour, but it's okay for tonight. And again, I think Simon had a performance earlier. He was out, so not going to run into his time too well. He's not on tonight, so go a little bit over time tonight for you all. I have a few more left for you, and let's see. Let's do this next one. I think you all know this one, and then we'll end up with a little bit of I think you'll know the last one. I'll save that for you. So I'm gonna play one and then say goodnight to you all, and then we'll say goodbye for now. So let's see. This is one of our songs. So if you don't know, I play with a band called the House Rockers here in the San Jose area. I've been with that band for 20 years. 20. So 20 years. Actually, my first performance with that band was 2001. So this August will be my 20th year with that band, and it's a fun group. 10-piece band, 5-piece horn section. You know, kind of think of the Tower of Power type sound with the 5 horns there. And we do rock and roll, soul, funk, and we're starting to get things going again. And looking forward to get back on stage those live performances, and hopefully I'll be able to stream or share that with you all once we get back on stage. But this is one that we've done. This would close out our show. I'm not done with this show. I'm going to do one more after this, but this would normally close out the House Rocker show. And one thing as an end final song, we always try to convey something uplifting and something that brings everyone together. And this is one that every time I look out into the crowd, everyone just went crazy over hearing this one. And this is Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Enjoy, and then don't go anywhere yet. One more after this, and then we'll say goodnight. So one more, and this is again by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Thank you very much. Again, that's a very well-known classic, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. And it's time to say goodnight to you all. Thanks for joining me this evening here on Sax Sessions. We made it through one full year, and we'll have a few more weeks, and then hopefully things reopen and we can all see each other again in person and live shows all over the country. We'll return soon, so looking forward to that. Again, if you're watching on the replay, thanks for watching, and you made it all the way to the end. If you haven't subscribed yet, ring that notification bell and stay up to date on my latest postings and live streams on the Sax Session page on Facebook. So definitely ring that notification bell and join me every week here at 5 p.m. on Sax Sessions. Again, have a great rest of the weekend. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next Saturday here on Sax Sessions. Take care. Have a good night, all.